I'm putting together a team. Now, this team will have to be brave. They must be cunning warriors. Maybe they just have to be as foolish as I.
Your time is quickly coming.
We're gonna go after a Nephilim skull.
You cannot escape your fate.
This is not my first choice.
What if I told you that giants existed many, many years ago, specifically known as Nephilims? How is this possible? You might ask. Great question. I'm glad you asked. Back in the day, when Lucifer fell from heaven, he swept 1/3 of God's stars down. Now, this would mean that they are angels. Now, what happens is angels come down on earth. They have intercourse, sexual relations with humans. They make what's called a Nephilim, or a giant. Now, these giants have been around, and the stories of them have existed all throughout ancient tribes, history, civilizations, and culture, especially the Bible, with these few quotes, just to name a few. Now, the big question is, have we found remains of them? I believe we has proven that we have found remains of Nephilims, and to go even further, government documents and emails by Hillary Clinton and others, hint, wink, wink, that talk about the tomb of Gilgamesh and other Nephilim remains. Now, what might be happening with these Nephilim remains? Well, they just might be trying to clone them. And the question is, what kind of combat pants should you be wearing during the Nephilims and their reign on terror here on planet Earth? Well, stick around, watch the video, start the video.
Now suck it up!
I'll f***ing fire all of you. I'm gonna get a new cast. I'm getting a new producer. That's blonde. Fellow countrymen and women, thank you so much for coming back to another Mr. Hollywood production. So today we're gonna go over the CQR Tactical Combat Cargo Pant. But real quick, a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow countrymen and women, today's video is sponsored by us. We are sponsoring our own video. You can get all of our products on MrHollywoodProducts.com. We have Mr. Engineer t-shirts back in stock for a limited time. Check out all those t-shirts. Big shout out to Poppins Patches on Etsy. He's the one that supplied us with the kick-ass tricone hat. So go ahead and check him out on Etsy. I don't think he's got an eBay page, but big shout out to him. Go check it out. Thanks, guys. Going over the CQR cargo pant. So as we talked about in the intro, as you guys just saw, first of all, get things out of the way. That character is known as Ezekiel Garris. He's part of the story that I did back in college. If you guys want to see more of that, please let us know down in the comments. Continuing on. So like we said before in the video, certain biblical chapters such as Isaiah 13:3, Genesis 6:4, there have been talks about giants, Nephilims wandering about. So the question is, what kind of gear will I need if the giants were to be resurrected? Well, great question, guys. That's why we're here. We're here to ask the hard, God's honest questions. Now, CQR, are these pants up to par right off the bat? Yeah, these are pretty good. So these are nice and soft. They're very, they're pretty cotton-like. I'm going to be honest, guys. They're very cotton-like. They're not too canvas-like compared to our CQR pants. The CQR pants are going to be a lot more rugged. They're going to have a lot more layering as far as the fabric is concerned. The CQR pants compared to these are going to be more durable. These pants are still great. They're still extremely comfortable. I've taken these out. We've done many runs in the, or I've done many runs in these pants. I've done many days at the range in these. I have gone camping in these, so I've sat, you know, in the mud, in the rain, in the grass, and all kinds of junk and shit. And they've held up really well. So the material is going to be a poly cotton blend, same as 511, and these definitely feel more of a 511 fabric blend. They're going to be very soft. You can't throw these in the dryer. I typically don't. I like leaving mine outside of the dryer with no fabric softener during the wash. Just a little food for thought. Let's go bottom tip to ass. They're going to have a little ankle pocket, right? Same as the CQR, the G3 style combat pant. They have a pretty sizable pocket. Looks like you put maybe a smaller iPhone, knife, other bullshit, whatever, right? Then we're going to move up to the knees. Now, this is pretty great. They have a knee pad pocket that's internal. So if you guys like having your knee pad pockets a little bit more gray man concealed, right? This is definitely the pant for you. It is kind of a bear to get into. You'll have to go inside the pant to undo the Velcro, which let me show you guys real quick what I mean by this. Let me find it. There's the cargo pocket, or I'm sorry, the knee pad pocket. So you have to load it from the bottom, which is basically my first gripe when we go over the pant. This is probably the worst design for a cargo, or I'm sorry, a knee pad. Redo that. This is probably the worst design for a knee pad pocket within a pant or a tactical pant, only because you have to load it from the bottom. That doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't see the point. I like the CQR, and I'm going to compare this pant a lot more to CQR. It's just the way it is. It should load from the top, and it should have some Velcro closure, but it doesn't. That's the first major problem with this pant. The knee pads are not reinforced. They're not like a Cool or a Cull, however you pronounce that brand. They're not reinforced. They don't have another layer of fabric. They're not, you know, used with a different fabric. It's the same fabric throughout the whole thing. And really the only protection you're going to get is if you throw one of those knee pads in, any sort of foam or plastic kind of knee pad. So that's it. Let's go up to the thigh pocket. This is the cargo pocket. Now, this cargo pocket's pretty great. I do like this cargo pocket quite a bit. The zippers are a little not needed, but I still like it. It's still a good little feature. So let's open them up. You're going to have 3 Velcro closures. Are these in a good spot? Yeah, kind of. They're not the best in my opinion, but they do its job pretty well. Not what I'd prefer. I think I'd prefer just one just flat out straight piece of Velcro, but it's still, you know, it does its job, right? Then you have a little knife pocket. Let me show you that. So you have this little knife insert pocket. This is what CQR, that brand, this is what they kind of gear it towards. They say, you know, oh, it's a great pocket for a knife, which it really is. I think this is about a 3-inch knife, and it fits pretty well in there, 3 to 4 inches. So, dude, 3 inches is big. I got the little smoky defeater. What should I do? I'm in costume.
That's your costume.
You look like someone's character in a cutscene.
It's like a serious cutscene.
I loved you. You killed my brother. Ascend from darkness, Mason. What's this? So, all right, so this is the right leg. Let me just make that clear. This is the right leg. So it's going to go from basically your butt sits over here, and then here's where the twig and berry sit. So you have the first cargo pocket. As such, you can kind of see where the tapers off there like that. It's about that yay big. She's yay big like that. Then you have this much bigger cargo pocket. My whole hand fits in there. It's from here to here. A mag, an AR mag, AR-15 magazine goes in there pretty well.
That's a 20-round mag, right?
It's
10-round mag.
30. Oh yeah. This is only a 10-round magazine, obviously. So yeah, you don't need more than 10 rounds. I mean, really, guns are only meant for hunting. You don't really need a gun for tyrannical governments, right? Because that worked out really well for the Jews. All right, moving on to the zipper. So the zipper this is what's strange. So here's my hand's in the inside cargo pocket, right? The zipper is in a completely different, separate pocket, right? So if I put the knife, if I put the knife in here, obviously, just to show you guys, it's different. So this zipper pocket goes all the way down to the size of this pocket. The back, pretty straightforward. 2 pockets, Velcro closures. Right here in this back pocket, right, you have your little carabiner hookup. Just a little plastic guy that's completely Chinese made, that's completely cheap as shit. All right, so now we're gonna go up to the waistband. So the waistband has stretchy, elastic fibers woven into the waist. I think you have 2, 4, 6, 7. You have 7 belt loops around the waist and around the actually you have 1 belt loop for your belt on the elastic stretchy part, and then 2 accompanying on the sides of it. So belt loops, very durable, very rugged. Again, it's the same material as the rest of the pant. It's not like they changed the material or anything like that. Nothing crazy cool, nothing fancy. These are just a really cheap, better alternative to save a little bit of cash and still get all of the supporting elements that you would find in an CQR and a Krydex. I'm not going to compare these to Cry, and I'm definitely not going to compare them to Victos or anything like that, because those are more top of the line pants. You're going to spend about $100, $300 on those, but that's worth the money, obviously. These videos that we do are to see, can I cheap out? Can I save the cash? Can I buy something that's not going to break the bank, that's going to still do its job, compared to other brands, other makes, other models. So let's go over final thoughts, guys. So the pant, are they going to hold up during a Nephilim invasion? Well, I think so. I recommend you guys checking them out, seeing if you guys like some of the products. They have flannels, they got coats, they have even pajamas, which I thought was kind of strange. But are these pants worth the money? I think so. Go ahead and drop. It's like $40, $45. I think the highest I've ever seen them go for is about 50, but those were, I think, their older generation, older models. So I would drop the $45, save the cash, buy ammo, buy you a decent bump helmet if you can, you know, square one away. You guys can get Kevlar, body armor, invest in those things first. These are good alternatives until you can save up enough money to get a Cry if you want to go that route, or get an CQR. They're about $100 now. Lads, ladies, fellow countrymen and women, thank you guys for coming back, tuning in. I'm freezing. I'm going to go get warmed up real quick. Make sure, before I let you guys go, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to channels like this and other individuals that are American patriots that are promoting. Leave a like, hit the comment button, sit on your toilet, drink your coffee, eat your protein bar, be a man, raise a family, go to church, return to God, read the Bible. Thanks guys so much. I appreciate everyone, all the ones that have been there since the beginning. Thank you guys so much. I really love you guys. Love the content you guys are helping us produce and all the ideas you guys have. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, do your part. Like, comment, subscribe. Dude, I gotta warm the fuck up.